The Poetry of Persistence. Legend of Diana Nyad. They say the sea is free, but only if you first unlearn land. Only if you break what others built around your bones and learn to stand. Or in this case, swim in open water where closed minds would say, stay in the cage. A shark cage, a safe space, a silver coffin floating in place. But Diana, she didn't just leave it. She swam right through it. Every reason to quit. Every, you're too old for this shit. Myth in her name. Diana, goddess of the hunt. But she wasn't chasing deer. She chased distance, conquered fear, drew a bow across the sky, and let her body fly. And Nyad, that's not just a name. It's a prophecy, a spirit born to swim, not in a freshwater spring, but through the salt and sting of impossible things. Cage 1. The clock. She was 64, but she didn't count ticks, only the rhythm of her kicks. Every year, they built another bar around her frame, called her a relic out of her domain. But she trained, not for speed, but for insight. For 53 hours, she didn't blink at night. They say the body slows. She said so what, as her spirit became the bellows of a mission beyond bodily ambition. Cage 2. The failures. She failed 4 times, so they called her finished. But they didn't see the 5th form, the fire born of salt and scorn. When doubt came dressed in a stinger suit, she put it on. When fear came with teeth, she accelerated to the reef. Because some people drown from exhaustion, others from regret. She's tasted both. Only one was worth the debt. Cage 3. The sea itself. The ocean is not a giant pool. It does not play by rules. We may be the dominant species, but that fiction ends on land. Aquatic environments can play sleight of hand. Currents creating circles out of linear progression, not to mention living creatures penchant for aggression. She swam through box jellyfish stings like firecrackers under the skin, without a shark cage, conjuring jaws every time she saw a fin. But she kept stroking, like time was the Trump-era tariff for her task, like pain was part and parcel of the pilgrimage of her past, like the only thing more horrendous than hurting was halting. How long will this last? Cage 4. The past. You don't outswim trauma, but you can refuse to let it anchor. Every mile she pulled forward was a mile from the man who tried to break her. And maybe she wasn't healing, but she was proving that self-doubt has a ceiling, and endurance sports are the perfect way to exorcise a demon. She baptized herself in the Atlantic, not to wash it away, but to rise, an anti-Titanic. Cage 5. The world's gaze. They watched, not cheering, waiting to see her fail again, because failure is easy to explain. But triumph makes you question your own cage. She crawled onto that Florida beach, barely able to speak, and still managed to teach. You're never too old to chase your dream, never give up, and it takes a team. 5 times she tried from Cuba to Key West. The first, age 28 in 78. The second, potential met pain. The third, venom in her veins. The fourth, a swell of shame. The fifth? The fifth was a flame, and it burned through every chain they ever tried to hang around her name. So here's what I'll say. Next time you feel stuck, the cage is closing in, the key is gone, and fear is strong. Remember Diana, goddess of the hunt, spirit of the sea. She taught us something simple, yet terrifying and true. Cages are illusions. Most of them never had locks. We carry the key inside the box of our chest. All we must do is embark on a quest, not for the shore, perfection, or applause, but for the courage to bully reality and be free.